What's up guys, it's the Lewis on here, and today we're looking at Gwen in Destiny Rising and showing you what she can do and how good she is. So let's get into the video. So Gwen is another character that you can pull from the draw system in Destiny Rising, and like I said, the other one with Tan 2 and any other ones I discussed about. She's a chance obviously getting her, but with her, she is a limited time character, so you only got a certain amount of days to pull her, the ones you want. So if you don't get her, that's it, you don't get her. So that's the unfortunate thing. So if you want to specifically focus on one, go for Gwen currently, as the permanent ones will stay here for permanently, whereas Gwen won't, and you can just solo focus her. If you get the exotic or whatever it is 5-star to drop, it will be her and her only. So there you go. So after that, let's go into more about Gwen and what she can do. So with Gwen, she is a void sort of class that uses void abilities, and a main sort of tool she uses is a scythe. Now with abilities, they more prone on killing stuff and gaining void spirits, and using the void spirits for damage and getting health as well. So how do we get those? Well, let's look at the passive ability she has, Energy Severance, which is when Gwen defeats a combatant by any means, one void spirit will be generated at the combatant's location, cooldown for 1 second. What that does is, a void spirit is a soul orb that stays with where they're generated for 15 seconds. Approaching the void spirit picks them up, restoring 301 of Gwen's health and providing 20% charge for void dance. Picking up void spirits will circle Gwen, and she can carry up to 6 at a time. So basically, they're like pocket healings when you get a kill. It's sort of like Devour in Destiny 2, where you get a kill, but you have got ability to proc that first, whereas this is just a kill and you just get health back. So it's sort of similar to that in that sort of essence. So yeah, but obviously when we look at void spirits, it was talking about void dance. So let's talk about that. Void dance immediately deals damage to nearby targets and restores health. Deals additional damage when there are void spirits nearby. Obviously we get void spirits for doing combatants from any means, so it gets 6, and we can use this all 6 of them to do more damage to the enemies, which is very nice. And then the second signature ability being Solo Assault. Gwen enters the void and gains damage resistance, then blinks towards the target and target's location after a short delay, inflicting confined and dealing damage to nearby targets. What confined is it renders the combatant immobile, so basically they stay in that sort of position and they can't move whatsoever. It's a very good ability, and obviously just great for her arsenal, what she can do, and just killing stuff very fast, as you can basically solo assault and then void dance to basically ruin enemies' days. So yeah. And then there is a super soul harvest. Summons a third it and gains 6 falling souls immediately, so you get the max stacks regardless when you use a super, and enters a super state. While a super is active, void souls generated by energy services will return to Gwen. So yeah, and obviously a super will damage when you use it. So, but yeah, it's very good, and you just get your void souls back regardless, just generate when using super. So yeah, it's a very good super, and obviously other abilities just line so well. There's a reason why she's a favourite, as the damage output she can put is ridiculous. So let's go over the relic traits for our kit. The first one being Parting Gift. When using a sidearm, every 40% rounds in the magazine that hit the target generates 1 void spirit. When using shotguns, if 50% pellets hit the same target, they will generate 1 void spirit. This is another way to just generate void spirits, so you don't need a kill. So if you're doing more tankier enemies, you can get them very faster as well. So it's very good for that. A second relic trait is Soul Dance. Casting Soul Assault draws in all void spirits within 10-meter radius and immediately triggers the pickup effect once. So if you're basically just dashing somewhere where a bunch of soul void spirits are, you can just pick them up immediately within 10 meters. So nice for that. And then Light Extraction. 50% of all excess healing from void spirits and void dance will be converted into an overshield and lasts for 4 seconds. So yeah, very good for that, as obviously you get healing with the void spirits, so it's just like even more healing on top of that. This is why she can get very bonkers very quickly, basically, is what I'm saying, and she's very good because of that. Now let's go over her weapon mastery and like go through all the 5 tiers and what she can do with that. So when you unlock level 1 of weapon mastery, you gain the effect of casting signature abilities grants the penetration shot effects for 4 seconds. Penetration shots, weapon hits deal an additional instance of void damage equal to 50% of the weapon's base damage, which is very nice. Level 2, the damage from penetration shot is increased to 22%. Level 3 to 8%. Level 4, while penetration shot is active, weapon hits extend its duration by 1 second per hit, up to 3 seconds within a single activation. And then level 5, penetration shots is increased by 40%. So basically, you get more damage from penetration shots, and it's very good. And doing 40% more damage when you're shooting your weapons, it's just, yeah. There's a reason why she can just do very good damage very quickly, because if you're just doing consistent damage with your weapons, sidearms or shotguns, you get your void spirits. Obviously, you get your void spirits. You're at 6, then you can use void dance, and then you just repeat the cycle. It's just, yeah, she get very bonkers very quickly. Now let's go over a talent tree and what they all do. Now obviously a talent tree, they work the same as any of the other sort of classes or heroes, what you want to say, in this game with the exotic ones, as you only need to pull them 6 additional times to get the spirits or the crystals or whatever they're called, but obviously you have to pull them 6 times, and with her being a limited event, you only got limited time to pull her, but considering you can only pull her, it is easier to get her. But within the game, you can only get, if you're not paying money, that's the main thing. If you're not paying money, you can only use sort of the Lumia leaves to basically pull her draws, basically, which is a bit more harder, as with the penalty draws you can get the Bonfire Charms through playing the game, whereas the Bonfire Charms L.E, you can't naturally get them in the game unless you're obviously using your Lumia Leaves currency to acquire them. So yeah, but with that in mind, let's go over a talent tree. So for the first one being Void Waltz. During a super, hitting a target with Void Spirits increase the damage dealt to the target by 10% for 10 seconds. Stacks by 6%. Super attacks can refresh this effect's duration. Quite nice. Passage of Echo. Soul Assault max number of charges is increased to 2. So you get 2 of those, which is very good for her. Sharp Blade. Void Dance deals 50% more melee damage. Very good. Even more damage for her, which, yeah, she's getting very brutal as it keeps going on. Void Wave, increased healing received by 15%, so even more healing for her. Brilliant. Spirit of Vengeance, increased Void Spirit's explosion damage by 40%, so even more damage she can do. Even more brilliant. A Deadline, when the ability defeats multiple opponents at a time, it generates up to 3 Void Spirits at once, independent of other passive cooldowns, so you get even more Void Spirits when you're using your abilities, aka mainly using Void Dance, because you get more Void Spirits for that, because that will replenish that. It's gonna get more of the same, basically, or even soul. It's just, there's numerous stuff basically it's just that it gets out of hand very quickly with her, and yeah, both abilities, either Soul Sword or Void Dance, yeah, it's just brilliant. Even a super, it's just, yeah, out of control, and she's very good, so yes. Now, overall, with Gwen, she is a very, very good character, and there's a reason why everyone is after her. She's very good, she can do a lot of damage very quickly. Obviously, if you get everything for her, yeah, she comes very, very strong, and this is the reason why you probably will see a lot of her in endgame content, as the fact she can even heal herself is ridiculous. Paired with a Tan2, who can even add more healing to her, she just won't die, basically. She won't die, and she just becomes unstoppable, and probably is great for DPS is when the raid does come out. By the time this video, it probably has come out, so yeah. She is brutal and very, very, very good at this game, and I would highly recommend getting her before she goes away. So yeah, but yeah, that is Gwen 2 in a nutshell, and how well she is. And like I say, she's a very good character, and I highly recommend trying to pull for her, obviously for free. But yeah, if you do enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.